Hey, this is a rank sentimentalist, and today we're going to look at some premium planes. I've been earning these tokens during the first part of the open beta here, and they gave me some based on the amount of experience I had in the closed beta and the alpha, I guess. So I used some of that to buy some premium aircraft. So I got the American Tier 2 F-11C carrier based, and I had some extra money, so all my pilots now I moved them up to 75 modules. This thing is fully decked out with the reinforced fabric covering, which grants an additional 10% damage reduction to your wings, your tail, and your fuselage. Unfortunately, it does not protect your engine. The American Tier 4 Premium, the 2PA-L. And this is very interesting. As you see here, this is a fighter, but it does have a rear gunner. And apparently the Accelerate crew training works a whole lot better with two people in the crew. I'm not sure that it functions with just one. I don't know. We'll see here. I'll have to research that. Next, we have the German Tier 2, the FW56. It looks a lot like the Type 91 Japanese Tier 1. And this, yeah, all these. And we're using armor-piercing incendiary ammunition. And definitely, once you have your planes all jacked up like this, it does make a significant difference in the amount of kills you get. You can just chew through people a lot faster. Especially, I don't think I explained it. Well, let's look at this. And then the German Tier 4, the AR-197. And this is cool because a lot of those Tier 4s will try to turn inside you, and as a biplane, you still are very maneuverable. And it's got two 20mm cannons in the wings. In the upper wing, very interesting. This does not have any gear in it currently, nor can we afford any. So we're still upgrading our stuff, slowly but surely. Okay, so let's jump right in with the American Tier 2, the F-11C. About 900 people on right now. This game is very, very accessible, but it's still, it's still a flying game, so you still have to be able to really maneuver in 3 dimensions. And they've tried to make it very accessible, but I think it still is, flying games are still kind of tough. I would say that it probably would be, between 10 and 19,000 people playing at all times in the North American open beta for World of Tanks. But it's just, in that game, you can kind of, sit back and let the game come to you and still be a contributing part of the team. And, well, really in this, I guess the old adage is, to be a fighter pilot, you got to be really aggressive. I mean, you'll have a couple of hot shots come down and shoot down the whole, half the enemy team before the battle's even started if people don't watch out. I am not equipped with any kind of bomb, just because, I think I've said it before, even if you jettison your bombs, it will improve your performance somewhat. Just having those pylons on there will take away from your performance. So generally, in regards to fighters, I go totally in the air superiority. Ooh, I can get guns on this guy, maybe. So I'm a tier 2, he's a tier 4, and he's going to turn fight with me. And it's not. Ah! I don't want to run into him. Excuse the language, I'm sorry. It really is hard for me to talk and fly at the same time. So even if I don't get any kills, she crashed, so I got one. The fact that he has to mess with me, and I'm a tier 2, I'm the lowest plane. So really, you should just fly away from tier 1s if you don't have friends. That's why voice comms are so important in this. That you can actually, you know, I can never look down at the chat, it seems. But if somebody called out, "Hey, get this guy off my tail." Yeah, I thought it was one of these. I thought I saw some fire coming out of the... So that's 2 tier 4s. If I can get one more, I can get another one of those medals. Do not get shot down by that guy. Somewhere. Oh, buddy, there it is. I probably became a little too target fixated there. But for being at the bottom of the list, 2 isn't bad. Let's 4, 3. Oh, damn it. Dude, stop going up. He might not even be taking any damage. Yeah, good job. Okay. Just sometimes when you do that, they get enough fire on you to really mess you up. Now this guy's in big trouble. Yeah, there we go. You know, nice even turn, don't bleed off, too much speed. See, when I hear that little hit right there, it totally freaks me out. That there needs to be more of a connection between, you know, like if it doesn't do damage, just This is not good. Yeah, 3-on-1. I mean, not much is going to do. But I think he did a good job as far as trying to conserve his energy and whatnot. Okay then. We'll go on to the German Tier 2 Premium, the Focal 56. So, there's this old British fighter pilot, Scottish actually. He's on the Dick Cavett show. And he's like, tell me about your experiences in the Battle of Britain. He's like, well, I was chasing this Fokker. And I thought this Fokker was going to get away from me, but there's no way I was going to let that Fokker not come under me guns. And Dick's like, it's funny, but, a Fokker is a type of German aircraft. And the Scottish pilot goes, aye, but this Fokker was a Messerschmitt. He suddenly became Irish there at the end, but yeah. Anywho, so now this map, I'm with this group of 5, and if I stay with them, we'll probably get killed. It depends what that group, but generally that group of 5 behind us is going to head south over the harbor. Or is it the other way? No, it's that group south ends up going off by itself. See, just the way the spawns are, it seems that, the group of 5 meets the group of 11 on both teams. This guy. Same thing here. This guy's a tier 4. Now he's got me dicking around with him. So even if I don't get any kills, I think I'm doing my team a big service by chasing this guy. And he turns off right away. I probably would have been more stubborn and let myself get shot up a little more. This guy has better sense than I do. Ah! And that probably was someone on my own team. Yeah, it was. Who ran me from behind. And now I'm down -1. Chase this guy. Oh. Thank you. Well, that was all around an unsatisfying experience. So really, let that be a lesson, Keep an eye on where you are, and keep an eye on where the enemy is. And your friends, and don't run into each other. Yeah. But yes, as I say, easier said than done. I found I've experimented with playing with the camera back further, and that seems to correct a lot of that problem, at least from my end. But you've got a bunch of people coming in from a bunch of different vectors. And, you know, it's a game. Who really cares? I don't care that much. This map is kind of that same thing. It's this group of 5 headed south, and the 11 are going to head east. So if I stay with these guys, I'm probably going to get overwhelmed and killed. So I need to go join this main group, as everybody else does, except for that one guy going off by himself. Yeah, it's because that tier 1 is grouped with a tier 2. This guy's like, why is there a tier 1 in this tier 4 game? It's because he is in a flight with a tier 2 aircraft. My biggest suggestion, as far as and there are a lot of complaints about the matchmaking in this and in World of Tanks. There is a 2-tier. Whoa! Don't run into your guy. There is a 2-tier spread for matchmaking. But the thing about World of Tanks is just the skill required to play this is just a lot greater. I mean, it's a very different skill set. Let me put it that way. This thing doesn't have flaps, I don't think. When you hang there. Oh, yes! I would have rammed him if I hadn't done that, so that was pretty stupid of me, but in general, that is not the tactic you want to use. F3F. Yeah, I don't want to do a head-on with him, probably. Nor do I want to be in a turn fight with him. Now we'll come back and get this guy. My gunner can get him. Now that he's wounded, going to lose the game. There he is. We have 42 here. I don't even know what tier this guy is. He's a tier 3. And there you have it. 6. But I was tier 1, you know, the top aircraft, so I probably should have done something. And I said, you know, my crews are above 75. I don't know if I have this thing decked out or not. So what does this have for modules? None yet. Okay. So next we will do the German tier 4, the AR-197. And this, yeah, has no module. The pilot is up to 77, which I think, I definitely saw made a huge difference going from 50 up to 75. And for 40,000 in-game credits, it really doesn't take long to get there. Now this has 20 millimeters in the wings, I think, as I was saying. I noticed earlier. With these P-36s, if they have those 30 millimeters, it's pretty bad to the bone. So if you're facing a P-36, definitely do not let him get you under the guns with those, especially at close range, because it'll take, you know, about a second for him to take you out, especially if you're a lower tier. I think those things do 65 each per second. So basically 1 second of fire, of sustained fire with that 30 millimeter at close range will take me out. No, we went with the right group. Shit. Okay. I'm going to get some ramming going on. Not ramming, I mean, just, just those head-to-heads, so you can't pull out. And nobody wants to pull out. You've already taken damage from starting this head-on. So it's almost that old saying, you know, you're in for a penny, you're in for a pound. I use the rudder to help me pull out. Definitely have to pull out of those these dives. I think this is there was a change to the thrust model they made. Yeah, it's a lot of things. You start chasing somebody, even if you haven't shot at him, if he knows you're back there. all those little stupid arrows. Now, I know why they want to have them on there, and I don't mind the one for the guy you're targeting. Why do I need 8 other arrows on the screen for the enemy aircraft? Yeah, I mean, the rest of my team, I think, is gone just about. Ah! At least I got him. Is my engine damaged? Okay then. So there you have it. The Tier 2 and Tier 4 American and German premium aircraft. See you next time.